on Storyboard, we speak to Jan Huckfeldt, Vice President and Global Marketing and Communications, Lenovo MBG and Motorola Mobility about the launch of the new phones Moto Z and Moto Z Play, their unique new features and their marketing strategy. We also catch up with Kedar Teni, Director Marketing and Digital McDonald's India, and Prajota Guha Thakurta, ECD Leobonet India, about the new improved McDonald's app and the launch of their new campaign that tells us the tale of two retired frenemies who eventually call a truce over food. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. This is Shibani Gharat. Motorola is steadily capturing the Indian smartphone market with their stylish and sleek variants that are also cost-effective. They have in fact recently launched their Moto Z and Moto Z Play phones, which the company is pitching as their flagship models. What are their unique features? Why will these variants work in the Indian market? What is going to be their marketing strategy to capture maximum consumers? We have all these questions answered as we speak to Jan Huckfeldt, Vice President Global Marketing and Communications, Lenovo MBG, and Motorola Mobility, who's in conversation with Storyboard editor Anant Rangaswamy. Let's take a look.
Jan, thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you.
So why are we talking? I mean, you've got new phones, so what is the story on the phones?
Well, let me just quickly introduce you to our Moto Z and Moto Z Play. Yeah. These are two of our latest smartphones, which we have launched in India rather recently. Let's start with Moto Z. This is one of the thinnest smartphones in the world. It is just 5 millimeter thin. Right. It is a high-end device. And this is the Z Play. Personally, I prefer the Z Play. Right. It comes with 50 hours of battery, and it is peace of mind. It is fantastic having 2 full days of battery. And given that I'm constantly on my phone in my job, I certainly cherish that. But what is unique about those phones is certainly that you can actually add the mods, right? And we have a number of mods, so it starts with simply style, right? You can change the style as you like. This is one which we designed with Vivienne Tam, and we launched at the New York Fashion Show. The other is that you can, depending on your passion, let's say you're chasing Pokemon, right, and you're running out of battery faster than you can think, you can just add an additional battery of a day. If you're into music, you can add a speaker, and let's just demonstrate this quickly. So if I listen to music, the smartphone has a good quality speaker, but if you want to entertain your friends, it clearly boosts the sound, and it comes with a nice stand, so you can actually listen to it. And this one is a great device, especially for youngsters who are looking at YouTube videos all day. Right. And so it is very easy. Again, you just snap it on. You go onto YouTube, and here I have the 100 meter finals, and you can project it on any wall. I mean, here, of course, based on the light, but I mean, this is coming with great sound. All of these come with actually additional battery built in. And allow people to share their videos, watch a film. When it comes to smartphones, all smartphones are limited to a certain extent in their capabilities of taking images. And much of that is because of their zoom capabilities, which is all based on digital zooming. And digital zooms make a lot of compromises. The other one is in difficult ambient light conditions. Smartphones typically only have LED flashes. So here, with our Hasselblad True Zoom, a wonderful optical zoom of 10 times optical zoom, you can actually really get very close to your respective object and take photos at very high quality. You can take raw images, which you can afterwards actually work on the Hasselblad website and improve like a professional. And it has a xenon flash, and that allows, depending on your passion, with the mods, you can basically break the limitations of a current smartphone.
How big do you think the market is for a phone with all these features in India?
Well, in India,
What's the segment you're fighting on?
so this is very much a premium smartphone, right?
So you put it with an iPhone 7?
Yes,
somewhere there?
absolutely. Yes. So that would be with the top ranking brands, and I think it has a lot of potential. So the Moto Z, which is the thin one, is a lot higher priced than the Z Play. The Z Play comes at a affordable price, so that is a lower premium product. And with the mods, we are really addressing some of the key issues of the smartphone industry, which really didn't show big innovations for the past 10 years.
In terms of marketing, what are you going to do in India?
Well, we've been globally relaunching the Moto brand.
Right.
And we actually started with first looking at in what kind of landscape are we operating, and we decided that the Moto brand with its strong heritage is something which we want to play on. We developed a brand personality, unexpected, lively and bold, which we express through our campaigns, through a visual identity, which is clearly differentiated from others.
Are you going to do TV and...
Yes, absolutely. So we are taking a mix between across the entire portfolio of the marketing mix. We are looking at traditional media as well as digital and social media.
Now, digital and social is an area you spend a lot of time on.
Lenovo overall has been very strong in that space. And one of the reasons is just that our consumers today do not want to have a relationship with a brand where the brand is just talking in a one-way street to them. Now, on the other hand, our experience clearly show that digital and social media alone is not enough. If you want to build a brand, you need the traditional media. And here, especially in India, TV is a critical tool.
Now tell me, you brought up the issue of young people.
Right.
Young people, how important is the brand to them? Are they just shopping on price points, And
that's a good question. And I think almost across most industries, but certainly on smartphones, because smartphones are such an important device in terms of its usage, but also it's a status symbol for many. The brand plays an important role, a very important role. And ultimately, to any consumer, it is about the value. And the perceived value of a product and of a brand. And it is a mixture between the performance of the product, the brand image, and the price.
How important is the launch of these two phones to you, to Moto, to Lenovo?
It's extremely important because we are unique in the industry. We have a clear point of difference. And it all comes back to what Moto is globally about, and that is breaking the limitations in the smartphone industry. And we are breaking the limitations in three ways. We have three pillars. We want to deliver products which break the limitations in terms of possibilities. So we have unlimited possibilities with the mods which we just demonstrated. We have unlimited intelligence, and I can demonstrate what that is, and unlimited peace of mind. So let me talk a little bit about the unlimited intelligence. The unlimited intelligence. Our phones deliver on a number of very practical, innovative features. So, as an example, when the phone is lying on the table, I just need to put my hand over it, and I actually see the time and whether I have new messages coming up. Right. If I want to activate the torch, the light, because I'm in a dark room and I don't need to unlock the phone, I just do chop chop and the light comes up. If I want to take a camera, typically you don't have a lot of time to react. You just break your wrists for a moment, and the camera comes up. If you want to do a selfie, you just do it once more, and you have the selfie. So these are features very intuitive and very simple.
I think it's also tough to communicate.
That's right, but here digital and social is actually a wonderful tool. I mean, that is not something which we would display in a TV copy or on a billboard. It is impossible, right? But that is where digital and social comes into play.
So that's the third pillar. Now we finish with possibility.
Yeah, and the other is the peace of mind. So one is certainly, for example, here's a 50 hours of battery, which the Moto Z Play has. I mean, I never worry about the battery life of my phone, which is fantastic.
What do you think these launches will do for Moto in India and for Lenovo in India? What is your expectation of what it will achieve?
Well, what we want to achieve is, and in fact, we have in India we have two brands, right? We have the Lenovo brand and the Moto brand, and what we know from the data is that they actually respectively attract very different consumers. The Lenovo brand is for consumers who want to have a very good relationship between price and specs. On the Moto brand, however, this is much more a brand in position in the premium sector, and which deliver trusted and good quality products. And so what we want to do is build these two brands further out. And specifically the Moto brand, we want to drive and gain share in the premium space.
So 6 months from now, if we were talking again, what would you be telling me about this launch?
If you look at it today, I think a third of the Indian population has Moto in their consideration set, and by the end of this calendar year, we would like 2/3 of the population consider Moto, and that's our job.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.
It is time for us to take a short break. When we return, we speak to Kedar Teni, Director Marketing and Digital, McDonald's India, and Prajota Guha Thapurta, ECD Leo Burnett India, about how they decided to tell the story of two retired frenemies while speaking about their new improved McDonald's app.